Hello world, this is Evan Yearwood. Welcome to the E.Y.E. Evan Yearwood Experience Podcast. Another day, another dollar. For all the people out there, I want to wish you a happy new year. It is 2022. Wow. I mean, it just seems like the years just go faster and faster. And I guess that's just a sign of you getting older. I'm going to be turning 27 this year. I got a lot of plans, a lot of great things I'm looking forward to. I'm going to be going to Greece. Super excited about that. I'm going to Greece in exactly a week from now. I'm going to be in Greece for 10 days. It's going to be a solo vacation. Yes, my friends are jealous, but you know what? I wanted to do something spontaneous. And then, I think I'm going to do a lot of traveling this year. This is gonna be my year. I just know it. Like, I have a very strong feeling. For all the people out there, listen, I hope you got your New Year's resolutions. All that stuff matters. Obviously, don't be like everybody else. Stick to it, stick with it. But the key is to keep the goals small, right? Keep them small, keep them manageable, get the small wins, win. And then get another one. Make the next goal a little bit more challenging, and make it specific. Anyway, off that, if you're ambitious, you probably already got all that figured out. So I want to talk about something today that is huge. It's massive. It's very impactful, and it's called image. Image. I think image plays a huge role, a larger role than most people really understand. And it comes a lot from psychology, the way somebody perceives you before they even know you, and not even just your personal image, your culture's image, right? The image of black men, the image of Chinese females, the image of people that are from Australia, right? There's an image. And I think we don't put enough emphasis on controlling, managing, and improving your own image, right? Your culture's image, your personal image. Sometimes it's unfortunate you can get boxed in a negative image associated with your culture, and it has nothing to do with you. But listen, I don't judge life on what it gave me, right? I judge myself on what I do with what I have. Whatever image is portrayed out there about me, black men or whatever, I'm not gonna boo-hoo and cry about that. I'm gonna be like, all right, what am I gonna do about it? I'm gonna do the best I can with what I have. So, first of all, what is image? Image is not just how you look. Image is four things. A, B, C, D. A is your appearance, what you look like. I mean, that's the part everybody gets. Your clothes. Have a nice haircut. Have your fingernails together. They don't got a dirt crust under them. Good breath. That's all in appearance. And then B is for behavior. That's part of your image. How you behave, how you move, right? Do you move well, right? Your manners. All that is in your image. How people think about you is your image, right? When they think about you, how you're acting in their mind, that's part of your image. So C in the ABC is communicate. That's also part of your image, right? When you think of somebody from the South, right, you imagine that they have a certain type of accent. When you imagine somebody from Australia, they have a different type of accent. When you imagine somebody from Thailand, they have a different accent, right? Or the way that they articulate their words, right? Some people, they use a lot of slang, in New York, yo, son, what's good? Hey, yo, shawty, Or if you're a doctor, you might talk with a certain type of tonality and type of inflection with your voice and seriousness. All that's your image, okay? So now the last one is D, your digital footprint, because that matters. If you're a business and you do not have your store on Google Maps, you do not exist. Now, you may agree with that or not agree with that, but that's the world we live in. See, the reason why human beings were able to survive so much longer than all other Neanderthals is because we had the ability to adapt to new environments. So this is the environment we're in. We're living in a digital landscape. People are living online. And you're online, your digital footprint has an impact on your image. So that's ABC. I'm going to run through that again. A is appearance. B is behavior. C is communicate. And D is digital footprint. So everybody should think of themselves like a personal brand. You're your own personal brand. When we think about certain brands are known for certain things. Like if you think about cars, right? Honda is like an affordable, sporty type of brand, right? You see young guys in their 20s, they go get the Honda Accord and it's sporty, it looks nice, and it's affordable, right? Now, when you think of Camry, a Toyota Camry, not including their 2020 version because that's a sporty car if you've been paying attention to that. But Toyota Camry in general, that's known as a family car, right? That's affordable. It's a family car, okay? So if we look at other brands, like if I said Ferrari, right? That's a high-end luxury brand. But then what if I say Maserati? That's a luxury brand, but it's not high-end. So all these brands have different associated images to them when you think about them. So the question is, what are people thinking about you when your name comes up? All right, let me mute these people because why y'all texting me, yo? I'm trying to do my podcast. All right, so yeah, when people think of you, you have a brand, right? And all that comes into their mind is your appearance, how you behave, how you communicate, your digital footprint. And this is so important because your image is either attractive or discouraging. The first impression is everything. See, this is all about the basics. This is all about the basics. The basics. People miss the basics. Your first impression and then the last impression. So your image is either attractive or discouraging, right? Like if you're a guy, you're trying to, you know what I mean? You're trying to talk to a girl. How are you looking, bro? Are you dressed with your pants sagging? Or do you have a suit on? And then when you show up, when you're talking to her, right, your behavior, how's your breath smell? How's your confidence? You know what I mean? How are you communicating with her? And then when she gets your Instagram, what does it look like? You got a bunch of Pokemon pictures on there? You know? I mean, that's just in that one example, a guy talking to a girl, but it could go the other way. A girl talking to a guy. Girls, we're not going to walk up to you if you're looking raggedy. You know what I mean? Like, I pay attention to the details. How you talk. You know what I mean? How your Instagram looks. What kind of pictures are you posting? That's your image. And it's either attractive or discouraging. I thought I muted this. Y'all just trying to interrupt my podcast. Oh, there we go. I didn't mute it. I thought I did. I didn't. So yeah, that could be attractive or discouraging. You know what I mean? Like it tells me a lot about you. Whether you like it or not, people are always making judgments. And most of the time it's not even conscious. It's totally unconscious. It's unconscious judgments. Like when somebody says, I like that guy's vibe. They're really talking about that guy's image, right? How, his appearance, his behavior, how he communicates, his digital footprint. I don't like that girl's vibe. It's all of the above. But here's where it gets really deep. Just like I mentioned before, it's not only a personal brand that affects you, it's also an ethnic brand. It's also a racial brand, right? Or it may not even be as simple as skin color, but like where you're from brand. You know, all this stuff matters. And I notice people really don't pay too much attention to it, right? If it benefits us, we'll take advantage of us, take advantage of it, like you're from New York, you rep New York and this, that, and the third. But I'm putting an emphasis on this because this is something that is important to think about, manage, and enhance whatever image you're coming from. For example, Black Lives Matter. In my opinion, the real issue there is black image matters, right? The black people in America have a terrible image. Whereas even if you are a regular black dude, you're a middle class man, blue collar, white collar, you wear a suit or whatever, even though you're a great person, because there's that image of bad, right, attached to you or whatever, right, those negative connotations, that affects you, right? So like as a community, the black community, we need to be focused on like, yo, get our image up. Like the black male image has been attacked for decades, destroyed, right? It's terrible, where a lot of people think like black dudes are like not even good partners to be with in relationships, right? We're not good husbands or whatever, right? Which is obviously not true, right? And if you ask anybody, they'll say obviously that's not true. Like you can't throw everybody in the group, but it's not what you consciously think that makes the difference. It's what is unconscious, right? Subconscious. This is image goes deep into your mind. You don't even think about it. As soon as you see somebody, as soon as you see a white dude, as soon as you see a lady, an old lady, you don't just see them. You see the image that you have of them in your mind first, right? And then after you have an interaction with them, then maybe that image will change, right? Like when somebody says like, yo, I wasn't too sure about you first until I started talking to you, right? Because how you showed up, your appearance, the way you was communicating, or maybe what they assumed because you're from the south side, they're from the north side. They thought all south side people were crazy, but you're not, right? They thought all Jamaican people were crazy, but you're not. So this is so huge, man. We need to take control of our image, our brand. We need to promote healthy images of ourselves online, when we walk, when we talk. And if there's anything that's portraying negative parts of who we are as a group, right? Whether you're black, you're Mexican, whatever, right? Because I'm very inclusive, right? If you're moving righteously, taking care of your family, you know what I mean? I'm a supporter of you, right? Unless, you're against me, like you wish me harm. Obviously, I'm not naive. But these are things that we got to think about. These are things we got to pay attention to. People need to unsubscribe from who cares what people think about me. What people think matters, right? It shouldn't be your number one priority. You shouldn't use random people's opinion for business advice, right? But image plays a huge role, man. It plays a huge role. Your personal brand, the ethnic brand, your city brand, your country's brand. All that's huge. All that's massively important. Don't overlook this. So with that being said, today's going to be a short podcast. I've been super busy working double time, overtime. I'm going to Greece. And on top of that, I'm training because I really want to get fit. And I think with me and Mr. Robinson, if you've seen my last episode, I think we have an opportunity to really inspire a lot of people in the sickle cell anemia community, because his story is absolutely incredible. What this guy has done: 6 times Mr. Olympia, 4 times Mr. Universe, over 25 different awards. You know what I mean? He's been competing for decades. He's 75 years old. Full-blown sickle cell anemia. That's insane. So I need to get right. I need to look right. I'm thinking about moving to San Diego for a few months to train with him, because he's been coaching me through the phone, but it's different. I need to be there. I need to train with a champion. So with that being said, I've been really busy, but we still pumping it out. We still getting everything out. And that's it. Hey, send this to somebody. Share this. Hit the like button. Go ahead, subscribe. Definitely hit the notification bell. Let me get some engagement, guys. I know you guys are tuning in, but I need to see some comments. I need to see the love. With that being said, take care, peace out, and until next time.